breakfast.
You want to check out?
Yes, please. I think it should be paid already 7. The park is only about 10 minutes away. This town that I'm staying in, Bad Wörishofen, that's definitely not what it's actually really called. It's genuinely like lovely. Just started to rain. First time. It's meant to be sunny all week. Quite an understated car park entrance that. There's literally no signs for it whatsoever. And I'm going to take my coat. Here they've been quite keen on you wearing a medical mask rather than just a face covering. However, my face covering will last able to just disintegrate in the rain, so I mean, are these for wheelchairs? Or are they just for bikes? Or in fact there's 2 runs of them suggest they are for some sort of mobility aid, but okay, very different today. No vaccine check, and there is an app they asked you to download and register with, which they did do, but they didn't check that. I'm only 90 minutes away from Legoland, and I think it is in the same like county or district. Oh my god, there's already some weird stuff here. I'm gonna head to the Dragster Coaster, but this is self-operated, and they're actually pulling the rope inside to swing it. Another thing is, I was saying about how it might be quieter because of the rain, but of course everyone has to book online, so they're going to turn up anyway. I've not been on one of these, and I'm going to save it. I think it'd be funnier if I go on with me and Nikki and Lewis go on one in the future. There's loads of in the Netherlands which we plan to do at some point. They look slightly terrifying, but also quite fun. These are just huge swings. That's all they are. We've got like zip wire chairs in the bottom of them. I think this place is going to be the home of low capacity. So this is for a bungee ball, which to be fair I've never actually seen included before. You can already see the queue for that. It's easily over an hour by the time each one's been fired. Which is why there's going to be some big queues, because I think every ride is quite low capacity here. And this is the ride that used to be at Camelot Theme Park. It has no queue, so I might just jump on this. And I used to work on this ride. Except at Camelot we couldn't afford a roof on our queue line. Also, this is a one-person operation. if it's just my memory, but that's a lot smoother than it ever was back at Camelot. Yeah, it's a lot smoother than I remember it. It is really quiet down this side of the park, so I'm hoping to get on a few things before the masses come down. It's a bigger park than I thought. This is incredibly noisy. Oh, I missed the entrance. Nostalgic Autobahn, Achterbahn. Noisy, but it was actually really smooth. Interestingly, he only sends the car after a certain amount of time, but there's no block brakes on that at all. So if the next one left a lift before the first one made it to the brakes, then if it failed for any reason, it'd be bad news. But Starflyer type attraction here, and there's a drop tower, but we're going to try and find the Dragster right now, because that's going to have a horrible queue, and also because it's unique as well. I've not done one of them before. You just see it through the trees there. Oh, to be fair, they've got 2 cars on it, so it's not cold, it's just wet. So if the sun does come out, I'm going to be instantly roasted, I think. I normally won't bother with a log flume from on my own, but that's one of the tallest log flumes I think I've ever seen. So I might have to give that a go. Also, I'm already soaked, so what's it matter? So this is the prototype. I think it's from Maurer. I think they've installed one on a cruise ship. Queue looks like it's about 20-ish people. So the booster, they always get big queues, and that has nobody waiting for it. But to show you how slow this must go, it's already got 20 people. Oh, some nice audio. So they're loading 2 cars at the same time, and they each take up to 2 people. So you get 2 laps, which seems like on a ride with low capacity already like a weird choice.
Entweder Abstand halten oder Maske losziehen. Kannst auch einfach so Abstand halten. Ja, ja.
It's broken down. Got to sit in the seat, but it's broken down. It's been about 20 minutes so far. So I finally got on it. We're queuing up only about 10 minutes to be fair, but then we waited, sat on it for 20 minutes waiting for the engineer to cycle up. I don't know where he came from, maybe the factory. The straight bits, quite fun. The corners are cumbersome and it's not very comfortable. The little airtime hills, although you don't get any airtime, they're pretty good. The guy was telling us that there's a handlebar which rotates, which is meant to control the speed yourself. And when it opened, I think 2017, it lasted for 2 weeks because people just kept stopping halfway through, getting stuck, and they'd have to use a cherry picker to rescue them. So after 2 weeks, he said, the computer now does speed. How did they not know before they built it that that wasn't going to work? I'm going to go and try on the log flume now because it's absolutely massive. I wouldn't normally do it, but it looks like it just looks massive, so I thought I'd do it. But yeah, so it was okay. Not helped by the fact I had to wait 20 minutes because it broke down. And also the guy wasn't telling anybody entering the queue like, oh, it's not working. But yeah, here's log flume. They were smoking in the ops cabin. It's been a long time since I've seen that. Okay, I'm a lot wetter than I'd like to be. Drips from the upper trough. Two in front of deciding to sit backwards. They've made that choice. And here's me worried about filming on rides. quite wet. Wetter than I thought I'd get to there. But now I am wet. I'm going to go to the rapids and try them. Try and find the rapids now. The boost looks really good. I think it actually gives you time going both ways as well. The queue's short later, I'll try. It's not that big to be fair. Although the dragster queue now, that's easily an hour, easily. So as much as I wanted to leave the queue when I was on there, this is zigzags, and then, I mean, I queued up from the bottom of the steps and that was 15 minutes, so definitely made the right choice. That was a little ride that you operate yourself, a little carousel. Again, just imagine that back in the UK. Queue for the Star Flyer. It's pretty big as well. Again, probably half an hour to an hour. It's all gone a bit fairgroundy all of a sudden, like. There's not a big queue for this, but I think it's because people often pass by drop towers. Okay, so when I said it all went a bit funfair, you actually have to pay for this separately. It's €3, so obviously I'm not doing it because I'm going to pay extra for it. But I might say that on the website, but I didn't see anything which kind of explicitly said this is an extra. It's just a drop tower. I've been on loads of drop towers, so I'm not really fussed about it, but like, it just seems like an odd choice to. I've not seen anything else which you'd have to pay for. Anyway, let's have a look at how busy the rapids looks. It looks quite busy, but actually it's just over the bridge, I think. So we will give it a go whilst we're already wet. It was like a lazy river, but the queue time was like a couple of minutes. Right, let's go and find the other coasters. I imagine they'll have quite a bit of a queue. So this is the next one I found, an SPF Visa spinning coaster. It is like the triple version, or the double version, the longer version. That queue wasn't too bad actually. I'm getting a bit peckish, thankfully, from my hotel. For breakfast I swiped a Baby Bell. I do worry about the queue for this one. Oh, it's spilling out the entrance. Let's have a quick look at it. See how far it actually goes. I think it's straight up into the station, to be fair. Oh, let's just do it. Sky wheel done. What I didn't realise when I started queuing for that is that it's the only one I've ever done where you do one cycle, and normally when it holds on the brake on the vertical bit, brings you back down, that sends you up and over again. So you get 2 laps around it. Never had that before. And you'd actually make the ride a little bit better. The restraints are quite painful on there, as everyone seems to say. One more to go. Again, one that I've never done before. You sit kind of in a 4 seats facing each other. Made by Capri Pro, who I've never heard of before. It seems quite gentle. Even the rides have got pretty low throughputs. Even with the Sky wheel that I just went on, I got on it pretty fast. I'd say 15 minutes. Which, bear in mind, it was doing 2 laps. I think that's pretty good. I think this might be the cue for the Sky wheel. Certainly the most blasé way. They put my bar down, started sending the car, never checked the seatbelt. I mean, it was smooth and everything, but nothing to write home about. Looks like we've got one of the remains of an electric toboggan. Doesn't seem to have operated in a while though. Next up, we're going to see what the ghost train is about. It's quite big. It looks like a travelling ghost train, but it's huge. That was pretty good. The outside bits obviously were a bit of a lull, but the inside bits, like a lot of stuff was moving and working. There's one giant thing, but I don't think I would have picked up on the camera because it was quite dark. But that was impressive. I need to get some food in a minute because the baby bell was not substantial enough. We're walking past those waterfalls. I just found myself on the top of the path. It looks very unofficial. What is this thing? They look like SBF Visa cars. It's like a waltzer. I'm pretty sure this is close to the Maurer factory, which is why they might be storing stuff here. Oh no! It's not being stored. There's actual footers all ready to go. So there'll be a new roller coaster here. But if there's another one of them, then yeah. Not worth writing home about them. That took a lot longer than expected to get. It was chaos inside the hot dog. Well, it's not a hot dog, but it was chaos inside the little booth there. I wasn't waiting behind anybody. Free table though. The sachets abroad are always massive, which is surely better because you end up having 2 or 3 in the UK. So that's twice, 3 times the amount of packaging, surely. Lunch all done with. I've sort of done everything now that I want to do, so I'm going to head around the park and get some videos of everything else that's here. Shop just sell Nutella. Either way, it's very popular. So this little area that we just walked through is like its own German market. It's good to like Oktoberfest market. So that's what it feels like in there. Heading to the front of the park now. I've just taken a few shots of different rides as I've been walking around. The sun's come out, so now I'm very, very warm with the coat on. It's a really nice park. It felt a little bit busy. If it was any busier, I think it really would struggle at the toilets, for example. Each block is like a copy and paste, and there's like 2 toilets in there. It's down here. Again, this is a kids ride, and there is an operator. But like, what stops kids just jumping on halfway as it's going round? I can imagine that happens all the time in the UK, but in Germany it just doesn't seem to be a thing. Come back to the sky shot to see if I can see anything about a price. I find it weird that they charge for the drop tower but don't charge for this, because normally this is always a big attraction. So you've got areas like this which are really picturesque. Same on the far side with the Oktoberfest. And there's bits with just loads of tarmac. I wonder what happened to that one. Well, I wanted to get some nice shots. The woman who was in our car just carried on spinning it for 4 minutes. Didn't stop spinning it once until she wanted a picture, then she stopped spinning it. And then as soon as she took the picture, she started spinning it again. I asked politely twice, but obviously in English and she didn't know what to say. I was quite obviously trying to take a picture. It is funny thinking about it, so enjoy the dizzy footage from the Ferris wheel. What I did see from doing my continuous 360s on the Ferris wheel is there's a part of the park I've not even ventured into yet. I think I was quite determined to get onto the far side of the park to get some roller coasters done before big queues started. So I think that's what we're going to try and find now. These are quite simple, but they do look like quite good fun. I think this might be a scare attraction, given the noises I can hear from the inside and the queue of no families queuing up from the outside. Okay, not a scare attraction. It's actually it's called Zero Gravity, and it spins and pins you to the wall. I've done one of these once at Winter Wonderland. It hurt my back quite badly, so I think if I do it, it's gonna be the last thing I do, just in case it hurts. I'll never know what was here. This is a ride, and by ride you get on it and you rock it yourself. I've never seen anything like that before. I mean, it looks sketchy, but also good fun. Like I say, I've never done one of them before, but I'll wait for Nikki and Lewis so we can all do them at some park in the Netherlands probably. Right, that's the end of the day here at Skyline Park. Really good park. Once again, around every corner you can find another attraction. I'll probably just not film on the way to the hotel. I say that every time and I end up filming something. But it's only about 4 o'clock and I have got everything done that I want to get done, so I've decided to give Zero Gravity a miss. I've just watched the POV of it on YouTube and I don't want my back to get hurt. Bayham Park is where I'm going tomorrow. So it's an hour journey now to the hotel, and I think it's quite a short journey in the morning, thankfully. That's it. Thank you for watching. And it's the first time I'm ever going to say it, but please subscribe, because why not? Is he directing people, or is he just waving? I think he might just be waving. Oh, by the way, free parking. Only park so far, charged parking, was the Merlin Park. Ow, my head. It's so hot. Oh, look, orange. Right, let's go to the hotel. It is just around rush hour and I'm on the outskirts of Munich. It's added about 45 minutes onto the journey. Quick stop at Aldi to get some supplies. It says Aldi on the sign. I can't see it. But this will do. Okay, this is a little bit better. I think the hotel I've got today has a fridge, which means I can actually chill some drinks and stuff. This is what I'm going for. Highly recommend, because stuff is reasonably priced, but also like if you're constantly on the move, like a different hotel each night, so you can't buy a lot of like stuff to chill and keep good over a few days. That place is really good. Just means I've got something to eat this evening, which isn't crisps. About 3 minutes away from the hotel. Let's hope I've got a fridge. Here it is. This is parking down here. Can you see? Maybe, I'll check. My room is number 15. What's in here? Just shelves, no fridge. No fridge. Right. Tomorrow it's Bayham Park, Bayham Park, and that's the end of the video.